Get out of here!
All golf, all day, every day.
Gotta get loose.
You were up by 9 strokes after the first 2 holes. You're probably going to want a little differentiation. Not a word, but
Cut that part out of the podcast.
Somebody give me something to drink.
I'm going to slap that smile right off your face, Blake. These aren't stupid questions.
I'm going. You just let us know, Brady, when you're ready. It's the Ridge Golf Podcast, brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. We're going to have another March Madness bracket this week once Brady gets stuff rolling. But, I got a couple things here. Golf Moose. I didn't get any new ones this week. So, I did, but it was just for Platteville again. We just announced that one a couple weeks ago. So,
Platteville doesn't count? What you mean?
well, we already did that one. Once I get
Small potatoes.
Yeah.
potatoes. What else I got here? Jordan got my grip on my wedge. I'm pretty excited about to get that back. He also cleaned it too, which
Cleaned it because it was disgusting.
yeah,
Is this a euphemism?
no,
Yes.
Yeah, gripping his wedge.
You got a grip on my wedge.
Nope, just my 60 degree, and then which
Oh, no, another name for it.
Is that the angle you're
Sometimes it could be at 60 degrees, I think.
got good loft,
Yeah.
real good loft. Just like never mind. I was missing it when I went to Pin Seekers this weekend, and just a double confirmation. Brady, you're right. If you go on the Pin Seekers website, there is a Schmidt Island, Dubuque, Iowa location coming soon.
Hell yeah.
Where's Schmidt?
Or the
Yes,
casino is.
That's where the casino is. Apparently, it's Schmidt Island.
Oh, Island?
That's what it says.
Weird.
Schmitty's.
It's not just Dubuque.
Apparently not.
No.
Also not on an island. I don't really get it. But all right, whatever.
It floods a lot.
Yeah, it's underwater sometimes. Yeah. Tell you what, you don't want to be on the ground floor of that Pin Seekers. You're gonna want floor 2 or 3 for sure.
Oh, shit.
And then also I just did something golf related that will shock all of you that I've maybe done once or twice before.
Shot par.
You bought balls.
Jordan's right. I bought golf balls.
Well,
I knew.
welcome to
I get-
everyone else.
I got suckered into these. Where did I see it? YouTube or something. But Vice had a pretty good commercial. So I'm like, oh, I'll cruise around the website, and then it had St. Patrick's Day sale, and so I got some Vice Tour Pros. We'll see how that.
Now we're gonna be hitting the same balls.
I was going to say, Brady, don't you hit Vice?
Usually.
Really?
If
I
my
see.
mommy doesn't hook me up with the company branded whatever the good golf ball is.
Pro V ones.
Yeah, Pro V1s.
You usually got like the balls that are like multicolored.
Yeah,
So-
the speckly
Speckled ones.
vices. Yeah.
I do like those.
Damn it! That's the ones I got too. What color speckles?
Whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah, it's probably the ones I got too.
It's going to be hard too because you'll both be in the woods.
Yeah.
We'll just have to get. We'll have to mark them. Both of them with B.
I'll draw a wing around money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was hitting them pretty mediocre at Pin Seekers, so we'll see.
Well, look out.
Why were you hitting vice golf balls at Pin Seekers?
What's that?
Why were you hitting vice balls at Pin Seekers?
No, those are those cheap tailor-made range balls that they have, which I don't even know if they're really tailor-made, but
Saying you're hitting mediocre right now.
What?
No, he said you didn't use your vice balls. You were just saying that you were hitting mediocre at.
Brady
Yeah,
was making a
we all got
joke.
there. Yeah.
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 We were talking about
Good
the vice balls, and then he immediately went into saying he was hitting mediocre. And then
Go back to doing your taxes.
I'm getting audited.
And then one more thing too that I got. I called Alex, and we had this actually. Last Friday it was 75 degrees, so I pushed the bar car outside, and he said, "Don't put any starting fluid in it." So I didn't, and then choked it. And it took a while to get going, but it did. And then drove it up and down the street. What?
She's cold blooded.
She is cold-blooded, and I drove it up and down the street. I got it warmed up, and then started driving through my yard, and it was how I made it through 18 holes at Lancaster with that thing. Very surprising.
Well, we didn't. It broke down.
twice.
Well, yes, technically. The the brake broke and then the battery came unplugged. But the fact that it actually powered under power, it made its way because it's got to figure out something with that. I don't get
Yeah.
it though.
A whole new
Because-
motor.
No, because like if you remember like Eskimo Open when we put it up on the trailer ramp's pretty steep, and also you had Alex in it driving it, so that's a lot of extra weight. And I mean,
two
it climbed
guys
right up.
pushing it, though.
Yeah, but that means good grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
extra
maybe-
traction with that weight on the.
Yeah, that's more boots on the ground.
Put a couple sandbags in the passenger seat. You might be all right.
I don't think the problem is it's spinning off on the grass. The problem is, I'm saying, is when it goes up that ramp, it actually goes up there pretty decently. So I don't know what the problem is.
That
around
ramp
that.
is also only like 2 feet long, so
Well,
you don't
maybe,
have to go up it for long.
maybe it just needs. Maybe the carburetor needs to be cleaned. Maybe it just needs to be all gone through. I don't know. Maybe it needs a new engine. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to bring it home and have you take a look at it.
Yeah, fuck you. One thing that people probably do.
Ah, dude.
You could put like one of those little Predator motors on it from Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it kind of difficult is the way that those engines are made is to adapt to a tilted motor. So like it's the pulley's at an angle, but it still gets an oil bath through the whole thing, where most motors don't support an angle.
Right. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I will take a look at it. I got
I'll
time.
come and drink a beer and watch you work on it if that makes you feel better.
I'll hand you tools.
Maybe I'll bring my kid. He can punch you in the nuts again.
Yeah, still feeling that, honestly.
It was a good contact. Guys,
So
you guys got your brackets filled out?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
Harry,
look it up.
I'm the first one that filled one out on your entry.
Yeah, we
So-
already got some folks in the pool. She's growing.
This question. So I mean, I know you have another bracket for us to do.
Oh, yeah.
But the real basketball one. So I watched that game, the basketball game with Wisconsin. So that got their seed in there. So this comes out Thursday. The actual tournament will start
Today.
Saturday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, okay.
This
Wow, well,
is Thursday. Yes.
nice. And then it's game
Badgers
time.
play today. They're like the second game of the whole tournament.
Against Montana.
Fuck Montana. They're going down.
Where is the tournament at?
The entire United States.
Yeah, it's 4 different regions, so 4 different stadiums. that they
Badgers play in Denver, but there's games in like Milwaukee, Louisville, Raleigh. They're all over the place, man.
Then they switch after 2 rounds.
Oh, okay. I was
You've
under the
never scored
impression.
it before.
It's not all
What's
the
that?
same place.
No. But isn't the final 4 those games? Is when they get down to a certain number, all those games. and all
Final
that.
four is in San Antonio.
But that changes every year.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because I know it's been at like Lucas Oil and
Yeah.
wherever.
This year it's San Antonio.
Like we've got to stay out of these
Making
I'm
you guys
learning.
sound real dumb.
back and let them.
I just have questions. That's all.
And we have answers usually. Or we'll make them up. Either way, you won't know the difference.
Yeah.
It's true.
I could have told you they play every game at the Kohl Center, and you'll be like, no shit.
I thought that was right. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? I did hear that.
So back to the golf a little bit. Did anyone watch the Players Championship this weekend?
Watching a lot of people hit it in the water.
I watched a little bit of it, and so Rory and JJ Spawn.
Something.
Never heard of the guy before in my life. He never had a top 20 finish ever on the tour, and so they had to go into extra holes, but it was already delayed because of lightning, so they didn't play the extra holes until
Monday.
Monday morning, and
Mhm.
they had a 3-hole playoff, and the JJ Spawn put it in the water on 17 and pretty much handed it to Rory for the win.
I did see that.
Was this the one where Rory took that guy's phone?
That was
Yeah.
that was a practice round, but yeah,
Yeah, same tournament.
What a dick!
yeah,
Right.
he seems real dickish. Yes,
Can't take a little smack
What-
talk.
He's did he say what the reason was? Was it because he was filming, or what was
He said
the?
something. I don't remember what he said.
I think he said
about,
something
like,
about
choking, like he
during
did
the Masters, I think.
or something. Yeah,
And you feel like you can just take some dude's phone?
Apparently.
I guess.
Dude, that's what money does to you, man. That's why I choose not to be rich.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Yeah.
That's why I choose not to be good at golf for that
Yep.
exact reason. Yeah,
Well, we can still trash talk you then. I mean,
Yeah, I'll take your phone next week if you want.
fucking try to touch my phone.
That was about the only thing exciting I feel like in the golf world.
yeah.
Okay,
There's one dude hit it on that island green, somehow managed to stop it on like the 2x4 that goes around the whole island green, and it like rolled on that 2x4 like around a couple corners for like 10 feet and then finally fell off. And I was like, is that son of a bitch gonna stay on that board the whole time?
that crowd was like roaring the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah,
That would have been sweet if it would have stayed up there, but it went all that long, like you said, around like it was bends that it was
Yeah.
going around, and then it finally rolled off.
It was kind of like
It's gotta suck.
the end.
You guys ever played that like marble game with like the big wooden maze that you had to like put the marble on, then you turn the dials and it like moves the platform left and right, and you got to go around the corners?
Yeah, I've played that
I
before.
felt like someone was doing that with that ball. It was like moving that thing, like, oh, left, oh, right, oh, and then it fell in the water.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's pretty much that's what it was. What it was
Yeah.
with the crowd.
But
All right, back to the brackets.
I don't know what you got, Brady.
Yeah, who you guys got in your final four? You guys fill these out yet?
I can't remember who I got in my final four.
Yeah, tell me who you got so I don't pick the same one.
I have
The Bucks.
the Bucks.
Tell you what, I'm very chalky, but I feel like I'm between
I
Duke
went-
and Florida for
I
a
went-
natty champ here.
went
I'm not
pretty
sure who to pick.
I went Auburn, St. John's, Duke, and Houston.
Auburn's been struggling lately, though, but
And,
they were real damn good the whole rest of the year.
And then I have Auburn and Duke in the championship, and Duke getting the win.
Yeah, Duke's a wagon. All right, we'll figure that out. That's Thursday's problem.
Yep.
You guys ready for this week's bracket challenge?
Hell yeah.
This
Any-
is
Any guesses on potential themes?
drinking.
Yeah,
No.
what's the theme? We're gonna go beer.
Nope.
Boo.
You guys are so far off. This week's bracket theme is
Ladies.
old ass white dude sayings.
Oh, it's sayings. Okay.
Very like on the golf course.
Nah, just like old man sayings. Like, like your dad just saying these things, probably. Or my dad, anybody's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like just old people
Can I get
saying.
one if it's on there.
Yeah, you can guess one. Go ahead.
It takes an awfully big dog to weigh a ton.
Nope, didn't put that on there.
Oh, boo.
Guess I
Mm,
should have phoned a friend. We'll put it in honorable mention.
okay.
He doesn't know
All
about
right,
this listener.
starting us off here, boys. We got the number 1 seed. What's the damage? You know that check comes to the table. Your dad's sitting there.
We know.
All right. What's the damage?
We know what you're talking about.
And versus good enough for government work.
I've never even heard that one.
Yeah,
Really?
God, you would have said that like every day when you were working for the county.
They would just yell at us that we sucked.
more direct.
Good enough
Yeah.
for government work, I guess. Huh?
I'm gonna go with the what's the damage because I like that one.
Yeah. What's the damage?
I agree.
Yeah, damage.
Good one seed.
Yep. The 8-9 matchup here. We got the old classic. Well, getting to be about that time
I use that a lot.
That is,
I
that
use
is-
that a lot.
yeah, I also use that. Yes.
versus don't make me turn this car around.
Oh no. Wait, you wouldn't happen to have time to hit the old dusty trail, would you?
You just hold your horses.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
that's another one.
Yeah, wait, that one might be on here. Shit. Hold on.
I like that. Well, it's about
Well,
that time.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
What was it?
It's getting to be about that time versus I'll turn this car around.
I like how Brady has to say it in the old man voice too. So
About that time.
Going
Yeah.
for about that time. All right.
Which is funny because I feel like most people, I'm good at it. Brady knows this. Don't even say goodbye. It's just the old Irish.
Yeah,
Hip
just
hop
tip
song.
on out of there. Yep.
he also did that during Wine and Cheese Night. Just
did.
the old-
And I looked at Becky and I was like, not a fucking word.
And we got our first play in here. I put a couple of these where like they're very similar meanings. I just put them as a play-in game, and you can pick your favorite, and then we'll pit it against the rival here. So we got Well, look what the cat dragged in. Versus, oh, they'll let anyone in here.
That one. They'll let anyone in here.
Trouble.
They'll let anyone in here, dude.
Yeah, that's a very common one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going with that one over the cat dragged in.
Yeah, I feel like that's gold.
All right,
Like-
so then, all right, we're gonna have. I guess they'll let anyone in here. Versus, ooh, let me squeeze right past you there, buddy.
That,
Oh,
that one wins. Yeah.
that one wins.
Just
I
let me squeeze right past you.
I catch myself saying that so much. After I do it, I'm like mad at myself. I'm like, why? Why do you have
Oh,
to say
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I love that. Just get
Just say, just say, excuse me.
That or right behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, oops, sorry about that.
Like you're surprised and you're surprising them at the same
Yeah.
time.
Like, oh my god, how did I even get here? I guess I'm right in front of you.
Oh, I do that all the time when I'm getting behind them. Oh, let me just behind you here.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even say any word. Just go, oh, yep, good enough. Yep.
Oh, I'm just gonna slip right in.
Yep. I feel like I might as well put that in the finals right now, I guess.
It's looking like a heavy favorite.
All right, then we got the 4-13 matchup here. Number 4 is Back in My Day
All right.
versus Working Hard or Hardly Working.
Working wild hard.
I really don't like people saying that one, so that one's out for
So
me.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
We'll go with the 4 seed, I think.
Back in My Day.
Have you heard that one where I think Alex might send me that meme where he's like working hard or hardly working? And the guy goes, working while hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, now we got another play-in game here, kind of food related. You got the ooh, don't mind if I do versus the ooh, watch out, those are dangerous.
I don't feel like I hear that one very much.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, when they're on like their third like chocolate chip cookie and they're oh man, those are dangerous.
I've heard the don't eat those are no good, and then
Yeah.
shoveling
Yeah,
in
you
the
would
mouth.
you wouldn't like those at all. Those are terrible. Yeah,
What was the first one?
the ooh, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I use that a lot, so I like that one.
I like that one too.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
All right, so we got the don't mind if I do versus the hold your horses.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
it was on here.
Don't mind
That
if I do.
I think
That
don't
might
mind
be
if I
the
do. I think
most used one on this list, probably by most people.
The hold your
probably.
horses.
Hold your horses. Yeah, I genuinely think that's probably the most used.
So does that mean you're picking hold your horses?
I guess.
All
So we
right,
got-
so I picked don't mind if I do. so it's
Oh,
up
all
to
comes
you.
down to Blakey boy.
I said don't mind if I do.
All
All
right,
right,
don't
all right.
mind if you do. Upset alert.
It's always the worst people saying that. It's not like people like
Don't talk about your dad like that, Alex. Jeez.
well or Blake.
Now this one is Alex Wagner's specialty right here. We got 3 weather-related ones y'all got to choose from. This is a triple play-in game. We got the classic. It's not the heat. It's the humidity.
I use that
All
one.
right. Yeah.
Versus, well, if it wasn't for the wind, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yep.
What? I just
Versus-
did it like twice today.
These are heavy hitters here.
Versus the man, we really needed that rain.
Ah,
Oh, I say that to Cody all the time. I'm gonna do the rain.
So
I'm
you're
gonna do the
basically an
wind.
old man, is what you're saying.
I'm doing the wind.
Damn, I like the heat and the humidity. I
Oh,
say that
no.
all the time.
Brady, you gotta.
A
You
stalemate.
got to decide now.
I feel like the heat humidity is so much like overplayed. Like people
Yes,
know it's a
overrated.
thing. So I feel like it's between the other two, and I'm gonna go with we really needed that rain.
Yeah, it's
Those
a
old
very
people,
good-
those old people down at the gas station every morning, they're just chewing the fat. They say, "Oh, I really need this rain." Yeah.
Chewing the fat. That's another good one right there. dude.
Yeah.
Shooting the breeze.
I think we could have got a whole 64 out of this.
We might have been able
game.
to get quite a few out of these. Yeah.
What
Well,
when
that
you
would
say
be- Oh,
when
go
you
ahead.
say heat, when you say like it's not the heat, it's humidity, do you say that on an actual hot day, or do you say it like when I say it when I walk into work and it's -7 out? People are bitching about it.
Oh, so
Both?
you're being an
I would-
asshole about it, huh?
guy.
I say it basically quoting the Upers 30-point buck every time I hear it. It's
It's that
Oh.
gosh darn
the
humidity.
gosh darn humidity.
I use it when Cool Runnings when they get to Calgary.
It's a dry heat.
It's overused.
All right.
You're
Yeah,
up.
probably could have included it. It's a dry heat on there too, but didn't put that one. All right, so that was just a play-in game. So they're now a 6th seed.
Damn.
So we really needed that rain versus just living the dream.
No,
Just
I-
living the dream. It's got to be.
Living the dream.
no, it's so overused.
Very much.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
the point of this, isn't
Say
it?
it all the time, yeah.
so dumb.
And I overuse it. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
And then
You're
of course the real folks, they add the one nightmare at a time onto that too. Just living
Somebody's-
the dream. One
Somebody's
nightmare at
dream,
a
just
time.
not mine. Might
yeah,
not be
right?
my dream, but it's somebody's dream.
Yeah.
So dumb.
All right, this is a good matchup here. 7-10 matchup. We got all right, rock and roll or ready to rock and roll, however you want to say it. I feel it goes both ways.
All right.
Versus they just don't build them like they used to.
Oh no, I like that one. That's one's very true.
Yeah, that one.
Or they don't build them like that anymore,
Yep. I like that one.
Definitely that one. Yeah.
Nothing for ready to rock and roll. I feel like every time they pack the car up, it's like it's rock and roll.
Yeah, I've heard that
Wait,
a fair amount.
you have the most like famous saying ever when people are loading the back of their pickup.
Funny
There you
you
go.
should say that.
Because it's coming up next.
It's coming.
We have the number 2 seed. That's not going anywhere. Versus number 15 seed. You're on thin ice, buddy.
Oh, dude, it's that honestly, you might as well put that to the championship because I'm gonna vote for that every time.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah,
that's
That ain't going nowhere.
Not going nowhere.
All right, into our second round matchups here. We're going to go with what's the damage versus, well, getting to be about that time.
You're gonna be about that time.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
That time.
It was a lively conversation.
Yeah, real big debate there, I guess, huh?
I was gonna try and put up a little fight and say the other one, but I'm like, Alex said it. Yeah, that one right away. I'm like,
Maybe,
all right,
maybe
never
you can
mind.
convince them to change their mind. You gotta put your argument out
I
there.
didn't want to put that much of a fight up, like because I like the one that they picked, but I'm just doing it for entertainment purposes.
All right, then we got the 5-4 here. Let me squeeze right past you. Versus
Ooh.
back in my day,
Squeeze.
Gotta
I like
be
Squeeze, yeah.
squeeze, yeah.
squeezing.
Oh.
Let me just scoop by you there.
Yep,
Hold on.
yeah, squeeze right back. Yep. I already forgot which one of these two you choose. I didn't pay. Did you take "Don't Mind If I Do" or "Those Are Dangerous"?
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got "Don't Mind If I Do" versus "Just Living the Dream."
I'm gonna do the don't mind if I do just out of pure hatred for the other one.
I'm gonna
Living the
say Dream. Dream.
Living the dream.
You guys
We're taking that all the way to the champion.
Slam dunk.
Anytime I see Wags now, I'm just gonna say, "Just live with the dream."
this is the worst bracket.
And then we have they don't build them like they used to versus that's not going anywhere.
Oh,
Both fantastic, but I gotta do that's not going anywhere.
yeah. I'll
Sometimes
go.
It does go somewhere.
Sometimes, then that person doesn't know what they're doing. I'm going with that's not going anywhere.
I'll agree with that too.
Especially if you add the strap flicker too,
Oh, yeah.
and the
Give
rope
it
tug. So, that's
Give
not
it a
good.
good tug, yeah.
I was going down the interstate one day and a stand-up air compressor fell out of a truck and that son of a bitch went somewhere.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh.
Someone's
that Brady for the first time on here that's not going there. Everyone who's listening, pictured a time where they were strapping something down and said that exact line.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because I did.
All right, then we got the final four here. Last two matchups is getting to be about that time
Every
versus. Let me squeeze right past it.
Oh,
It's-
squeeze.
Oh.
Man, I say whenever I'm trying to leave someplace, I'm pretty much always getting to be about that time.
I catch myself doing the time to hit the old dusty
Yeah,
trail.
Yep, hit the old dusty trail.
That's usually when I'm at someone's house and the old lady's having fun and I just want to go to bed, I'll just be like, well, and she's like, don't you dare say it.
Don't even think about it. You don't even gotta get the whole saying out.
Yeah, like you could stay here. I want to leave.
All right, so what did you guys pick? I was listening to the votes.
Squeeze.
Oh,
Oh, squeeze by you.
Breeze past us. All right. Versus Wags' favorite, just living the dream. And that's
Versus-
not going anywhere.
We could be diabolical here, Blake, and just
Oh, you guys will lose the 10 people that if you guys say
that's not going anywhere.
yeah.
that's not going anywhere.
That's not going to work. It's a,
You know what? Living the dream.
Oh, you would.
and now we got ourselves the championship match. These are two heavy hitters. We got, let me squeeze right past you versus, oh, yeah, that's not going anywhere.
What were the seeds on these?
It was a 5 seed and a 2 seed.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good seating, yeah.
I don't know. Either one I'm happy with, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'd say oh.
All right, he's saying, "Oh, you're taking the."
I'll take the strap.
Personally, I say oat more, but it's because I don't find myself in too many strap down situations these days.
You find yourself in a couple, but not
Yeah. Not as many as you might think. So,
Yeah,
I
think,
we
if I ever was, I'd definitely be saying it.
just hope for everything.
I think it's gonna have to be. Oh, let me
Yeah.
squeeze by you there.
All right, championship old man saying is, "Oh, let me squeeze right past you." Here to hear first post.
I feel like that's just a Wisconsin type.
Yeah, pretty much.
Midwest saying, I guess.
I was thinking about when we were at the Decimo Open, in the jam-packed bar at the Moose, and I'm trying to go to the bathroom. I know I've said that probably 40 times, just trying to, excuse me. Let me
Well,
sneak right here.
It just shows we're polite.
Yeah.
Sure.
For when Brady farted and it stunk out the whole.
Cleared the whole place out.
There wasn't.
There's
any
no proof.
for
Could have been
that.
anybody.
I know that.
You can't trace that to me.
Well, when you said I did it,
Well, someone had to take credit for it.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
whoever did it.
Do you guys have any sayings that are your favorite that are not on the list that you say all the time?
I almost put Jeepers Cripes on there just for Wags, but
I do like to say to strangers sometimes in the bathroom if I'm between two guys. I like to say, "Is there still the dicks hang out?"
the dick saying it.
Isn't it?
Never heard that one.
I would say,
I've gotten like 2 laughs.
That's like a letter Kenning
A lot of
saying.
strange looks.
Yeah.
I could imagine. I can't
I
think of any
like-
right now. I'm sure I do say some.
You ever see that guy on TikTok who does like chill things to say at the urinal or chill things to say in like random spots?
Brady, I told you we don't
Think so.
ever see anything you've ever seen. Ever.
That dude's pretty silly. He'll be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, what do you feed that thing?"
When they like go to the bathroom, what do they say? I gotta go splash the boots or something like that. There's something
Yeah.
saying like that.
There's lots of
Yeah.
sayings for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Drain the main vein or like,
Hit the head.
hit the head. All sorts of. We could do a bracket just on things to
We
say
could.
when you're taking a whiz.
We
Yeah.
should.
Or even just bathroom. Got to take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Save it for next year.
Yeah.
He'll do
I
a
do
poop
like
one
the
and a poop
saying,
one.
I always say gravy. I'm always on a gravy train with biscuit wheels. I love that one.
No.
You never said that in your life. You were just googling. You're just googling that. You
Googled
lying
it.
son of a bitch.
I have said that on multiple
You
occasions.
have never in my life have I ever heard you
don't-
say that.
You just don't pay attention to me.
Oh, really? Because I'm the
I
one who
felt
guessed
that,
that you
but-
got golf balls before.
You just know my financials. That's all.
No, I know your financial willingness.
Yeah. They were on sale.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
Never buy anything full price. That's ridiculous.
I do say that. I'm just letting you guys know that.
You do not say that.
He said it at least once.
Yeah. When you read it off the Google search.
Yes.
bar.
Just now. Yes.
Yeah. But I do say hit the dusty trail quite a bit when I want to get the hell out of there.
Speaking of, it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, about to hit the old dusty trail. Oh, look, Alex is gone. He Irish goodbye to us.
What? I'm here.
I'm joking. Goddamn, man.
We gave you the out.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, next week I will give out my Easter idea that I was
So-
going to do a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Recap who's winning the bracket pool when I'm miles ahead of Jordan.
That's
All
good
right.
chance.
Sounds good. Thanks for hopping on, fellas.
Deuces.
See ya.
Get out of here!